Two, not only how I do it. Two, not only how do, oh my god. Two, not only how, what? Good morning. It's not that much of a morning. It's almost 1 p.m. I woke up at 12. My sleeping schedule has been so messed up lately. It seems like I'm sleeping later and later and later. Yesterday I went to sleep around 3 a.m. and I just let myself sleep in because I was tired. I could hear that it was raining outside. It was cold. And speaking of cold, a package just arrived. I ordered a heater because it's so hard to get myself up if I'm not warm. So it arrived. It was supposed to arrive Wednesday, but I'm so happy it arrived today, Monday, because I have a long week ahead. There's a lot of things to be done in my room, so I feel like if I have a heater, I'm more likely to be able to be all cozy while I declutter and clean. So let's unbox this. Going to start a Being That Girl challenge, kind of how you saw in my last previous vlog. As I was like editing and just, you know, thinking about my goals for the upcoming new year, I was thinking like what really realistically worked for me this year in building habits, and it was focusing on a few at a time. Things that I've tried in the past, like per se giving myself a very long list of habits or traits that I would love to embody, has been unrealistic in the past. Let's say I tell myself, okay, I have to wake up at 7 a.m. and then we're gonna meditate, and then we're gonna straight after that do our skincare, and then we're gonna go work out for an hour, and then we're gonna come home, we're gonna cook breakfast, we're gonna read a book, we're gonna head to work, we're gonna do our nighttime routine, and then we're gonna read for another 15 minutes, and then we're gonna do another skincare routine, and then while all making sure that I'm drinking the amount of water and eating healthy. So it could be a little overwhelming when you're just starting to try to change your habits. It's also really easy that the minute that you don't hit one of those goals throughout the day to feel a sense of disappointment in yourself. So we're trying to avoid that. The disappointment that comes with that kind of trickles into wanting to give up, and it's unmotivating. So I'm really trying to examine what worked for me this year. And it was choosing a couple of habits at a time and working on that. So for example, I really worked at becoming consistent in working out. And that's something that I feel like I got down, honestly, in the past year. For the last like 5 years or so, I've been wanting to become a fitness girl. Not a fitness girl, but like take my fitness seriously, go to the gym consistently. And I'm finally at the point where if I take a week off of working out every day, it's not hard for me to get back into it because I have already embodied that person that I am, that goes to the gym on a regular basis, that enjoys going to the gym for her mental health, for her physical health. I've definitely learned to listen to my body as well and when it needs rest. So like I said, that habit has been built. It is a part of me. So with that being said, you know which one isn't? Let me go grab her. Oh my gosh, it is a rest day today. Next on the list is my water intake. My water intake has not been the greatest. Also, side note, as you can tell, my skincare routine is also one that I have been building the last couple of months. It's definitely a lot better than it used to be. I'm, for the most part, at least once a day doing some type of skincare, especially at night, though I did fall off in the last couple of days, but I know I'll get back into it because, I mean, the difference that I see in my skin. But you know what also made a difference in my skin? Drinking that entire 64 ounces a couple of days ago. And I say a couple of days ago because then the next day I drank zero water, other than I just don't know if I even had an ounce of water. It made such a difference in how I felt, how I saw myself in the mirror, like my skin, my face looked awake. So I definitely, this is a habit I need to start building. That's something that we're going to be working on, making it a consistent, normal part of our days. One of the things I do want to set myself up for as well is decluttering my home. I'm a big believer in energy, so we need to move some things around. We need to declutter our space. So in the next few days, I will be decluttering my entire home. So I'm going to start with my bedroom. My closet is the one that needs a big declutter. So I want to go through my entire closet today, try things on. I also do want to mention really quick, you don't have to wait until a new year, a new month, a new week, a new day to start new things, okay? I used to do that all the time to myself. I used to say, well, I'll wait until Monday. Well, I'll wait until the beginning of the month. Or I'll wait until the new year, which is one of the worst ones, to be honest, because imagine it's July and you're like, well, I'm gonna start in the new year to do something. So it is important to start building your habits now, you know, before the end of the year. It's good to challenge yourself, but you also have to look at it as this is a lifestyle change that I am making. That is key. It's nice to have goals, okay, like for example with the gym, like yeah, I would love to be snatched in all the right places, but one thing I noticed is that it works wonders for my mental health and my physical health. You know, I'm not going up a flight of stairs all winded. Sometimes I am, but it has more benefits than appearance, for example. You have to start enjoying things from that place. Okay, so I do have a little bit of criteria when it comes to choosing the pieces that I keep. One, how versatile is it in a capsule wardrobe? So can I mix and match with pieces? Two, not only how do I look in it, but also how do I feel in it? That one is important in this time and moment. None of that, I need to lose 5 more pounds. No, how do I feel in this moment? And 3, how close is it to that vision that I have of what I want to dress up, or how does it relate to my vision boards? But those are my 3 top criteria. Anything that doesn't fit that needs to go. Fourth and foremost, have I worn it? Though a lot of these pieces, I'm not gonna lie, are new, and they haven't been worn because for whatever reason. So I'm gonna be a little loose on that, depending on if it's an older piece that I haven't worn in a long time, she's gotta go. Show you guys really quick like the vibe that I'm kind of going for. Pieces like this, pieces that I can, you know, mix and match with other things. So this top I just got not too long ago. It was one of my newer pieces because it was on sale at clearance at Target. I love a heather gray moment, so I really like this. I'm usually not a big fan of showing my arms, but honestly she's been working out, so I feel like I'm definitely a lot more comfortable today in this point in my life to show my arms. So I'm kind of loving this. Me putting up outfits together might be for a different video, just because I need to get all this stuff off my bed. And then same thing with shoes. Shoes I feel like I have trouble letting go of because I'm like, what am I in the mood for? You know, like I feel like this outfit could be done up in so many ways. Again, that's gonna be a video for another time because I feel like boots like this with this outfit would give it more of a grungier look. Maybe I could put on like a jacket. This is what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm having too much fun like putting this outfit together, but I need to pick it up. This shirt is one of the ones that I started buying when I first thought about building a capsule wardrobe, and I know what you're thinking, stripes for a capsule wardrobe, but hear me out. I'm not a stripes person, and again, I'm not a sleeveless person either, but something about this shirt I just really love. And honestly, I feel like I definitely like it a lot more today than I did the day I bought it. I just feel like I could play it up in different ways. I think I'll most likely keep this one. So these next 3 pieces, these were gifts. And I'm not gonna lie, I maybe wore them once each throughout the year, and I was not so open to keeping them because they felt a little large on me. But today I'm like looking at my wardrobe and I feel like they'd be good additions just because they are just simple black pieces, and I think I've just been styling them wrong. So this one I wasn't 100% sure on just because I'm not sure if this right here is my vibe, and I feel like as far as Versatility, I don't know how versatile a piece like this is because I feel like this is pretty obvious. But I'm gonna keep it because it was pretty comfortable. I'm gonna see again how many times I actually wear it. And then this was another one I was low-key surprised by because when I first tried it on, it felt like it didn't suit my body type. It's also very large. There's like this high-low thing going on, which I really love, but it's kind of boxy and it has these like random splits in the middle. But I was able to style it, kind of like tuck this part in and then tuck kind of like the last part in, and it looks really, really cute. So this is definitely a keep this round. And then this was also part of that gift, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a which is so funny because I remember when I was a teenager, my aunt had given us a bunch of used clothing, and one of them was DKNY label stuff, and I loved it back then. Oh, it's so comfy. I really did not want to keep this item because I feel like it's a little big on me, and I feel like if it was a little more snatched, like this type of look, and again, I don't know how I feel about the labeling, but it's kind of cute. I don't think this is meant to be a turtleneck. I think it's more of just like scarf looking. I don't know what to call it. I'm not a fashionista, y'all, as you can tell, but I kind of like it. I don't know if it's like the all black. This is not a capsule wardrobe piece in my opinion because of the labeling, but I'm thinking of keeping it. Again, it's a little big though, so I wonder if I put it in the dryer a few times, it'll shrink a little bit. But I think I'm gonna keep it for now. It's super comfy. I can't describe it. Okay. So this was something that my sister had decluttered some of her own clothing, and I picked up this piece. I'm not sure why. I think the color purple just really called to me. And it was this piece and this other piece as well, which this one I want to try on because we'll see. I think I tried it on and it wasn't like my favorite, but I kept it just to see if I could create some look with it. But this is definitely a no. This is not part of capsule wardrobe in my opinion. Although I don't think it's such a bad thing to have a colored piece, a vibrant colored piece in a capsule wardrobe, but this is not very versatile. I could not wear this with many things. It also does not go with the look I'm trying to create, the vibe, so this is gonna be a no. Okay, so this is the other one that she decluttered. I don't know how I feel about it just because it is entirely see-through, as you can tell, with the exception of, which actually maybe peeking through a little bit, with the exception of these lace pieces right here, which is exactly what's covering everything. So I don't know how I feel about it. It is a bodysuit. One second. Maybe if I throw a cardigan over it, it would kind of help. I also think there's a really big difference with some of the sleeveless ones that whether I feel comfortable or not, if it's covering like the tiniest bit more. And I feel like this is one of those that are kind of like swooping in through towards the middle and giving a lot more shoulder. I know when it's an instant maybe, and I know when it's like I'm thinking too much about it. This is too much. This is like giving very sexy and then granny on top of it. I just don't know. Something about it. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I think that's what it is. But that's gonna be all for today's video. I am now officially late to work. I did get through all of the current shirts that I do have. It's not a lot, to be honest. Like, if you see the amount of shirts that are in here and right now that made it in, I didn't have many to begin with. Like, these are the crop tops, the bodysuits, and then the longer sleeve shirts that I decided to keep. I don't know if I showed you guys this one when I tried it on, but very, very cute and classy. The maybe for now, again, not a lot of things, and the reason for that being is that I haven't really been making the effort to dress up. I literally just live in the t-shirt you first saw me in, and I go on about my day like that. So I do want to make a lot more effort to dress up, which is why I needed to minimize what's in the closet so I can actually see what I have. That's all it for t-shirts for now. And then next up would be all of I do have a lot of these like sweater type of tops, so those will be for another video because again I am late and I gotta go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe if you want to keep up with me and my declutter process. I am just starting right now with my wardrobe, but I'm gonna make it through the rest of my house. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.